All right, welcome to an amazing day. You know what we're doing here?
Oh,
we are finally going over the entire fleet of the Top Garage arsenal. Currently, right now, every vehicle but one has some type of issue. 2017 Platinum, the truck that started it all. Currently, transmission smoked, but we made progress on that just the other day, started the teardown.
Everybody wants them to hold 5 million horsepower. Wow. It's supposed to be a friction.
Vehicle number 2, 2003 Chevy 1500 single cab V8 LS powered factory truck 03, one owner. Current situation, holes in the frame and all the brake lines have officially just bursted, so we got no brakes. Vehicle 3, 2004 and a half Ram 5.9 Cummins. We actually just got this back from having a stage 1 650 horsepower rated tranny put in the thing, but still there is some issues. Transmission guy put a deep pan on it and currently the drain plug stripped, so she drips. But no biggie, we're waiting on a new pan. Next major issue is the cab lights leak. Somewhere up top in one of the cab lights, we are taking on major water. As soon as it rains, it also rains inside. And the last problem that's the major problem is we have no brake lights and or turn signals and or headlights. We tore out a bunch of old wiring that was for an old plow that was on the truck, and now we have lighting issues. Vehicle number 4, 2018 cts-v fully built. This is Demon Slayer, aka Grady White, new name for the car. Car is built top to bottom, full built engine, aftermarket Magnuson supercharger, full port injection fuel system, Weapon X boost chiller. The list goes on and on and on, which we will cover. Current situation, a faulty fuel line was installed to feed the high pressure fuel pump, which is underneath the supercharger on the back side of the engine in the valley. I will include a clip here what's going on with the fuel line. So basically there's a GM quick connect and a regular hose with a hose clamp was installed onto that feed line that feeds the high pressure pump, and that is a major no-no. And it's leaking. But I do have this. This is a nifty little situation right here. This is what clips onto the fuel line, and then the AN fitting screws onto that. And you should have a fully secure, good fuel system. But all we have to do is find the fuel feed that goes underneath the supercharger and make our own AN line that will run under there, back to the thing with our new fitting. But we got to pull all of that to make it happen. And vehicle number 5. Is this 5? 1984 Mercedes 300D turbo diesel inline 5-cylinder. Thing's mechanical, things should be bulletproof, but we managed to ruin it because we left methanol in the tank when we were testing to see if a diesel can run on a methanol diesel conversion hybrid type fuel, and he doesn't want to run. And this Chevy Equinox is just acquired junk that is going with that dumpster over there. So now comes the grind to get all of these vehicles up and running. I'm sick of having all these weird vehicles and none of them work. But I do drive the cts-v every single day, and I'm just kind of babying it with that fuel line on there. I keep an eye on it, but I drive it. Oh well.
Is that bird shit? How's that?
So on the front side of things, we still have no turn signals, but we do have one headlight working. This headlight works, so we're probably going to swap some bulbs to see if it's a headlight issue or if it's a further wiring issue, and I just hope that we didn't cut and remove something that we weren't supposed to. Whoops. I mean, here's what we're dealing with. Taped and wired and rigged and aftermarket wires that are kind of all over the place. I don't know who installed the plow on this thing, but they really went at it.
They rigged her beyond rigging. Where he was splicing in for the plow mounts.
So what we're working with now is we got high beam this side, no high beam that side. But we got low beam this side, and no low beam this side. We only have high beam and we only have low beam, and we're swapping both bulbs, so the bulbs are good across the board. What's up with that?
Can you pull splicers those up back off?
And now we still don't have brake light and or turn signal back here, and still no turn signals across the board. So anyways, on another note, JB did some research and found out that found a couple videos of some guys doing their cab lights. Turns out need some O-rings on the screws. So he put some O-rings on and some clear silicone to see if we can now maybe stay dry and not moldy inside the truck. All right, so upon further research, we're looking at possibly the front control module, the FCM. Don't know. We're waiting to figure out further testing procedures. But back here, there was this bulb just hanging out in the bumper. This was sitting in the bumper. Someone put this in there. So what the heck, dude?
So no, this is the jumble for the fifth wheel.
That's what I figured.
This is, but this tap is in this. I mean, that comes into here, but this tap runs over to this red stuff, and then this runs up into all that other stuff. Just a bunch of stuff.
So buy a $5,000 Cummins, they said. It'll be perfect, they said. All right, so if you guys have any information you might want to share on fixing the lighting on this truck, that's kind of the last piece of the puzzle. We're going tomorrow to get a new pan to the transmission guy, so the drain plug should be fixed. Hopefully we fix the cab lights and there should be no more water coming into the truck. And then we're just left with the lighting issue. So that takes care of that. The Chevy, on the other hand, is going this week to a friend's shop to get the brake lines done, just because we, honestly, to be honest, I don't want to do those brake lines. Have you looked under there? It's really rusty. Transmission for the Platinum should be done here. I don't want to jinx it, but very soon. We already tore it down. We already looked at it. I'll probably include that in the whole video of the rebuild, so you guys can check it out. It was interesting. So that leaves us with the Caddy, Grady White, the Cadillac. Caddy. I really want to get deep into that Cadillac. It's an absolute sick car. I do have the fitting. I need to figure out the length to go from high pressure pump to fuel line coming off of the driver's side port rail, and we will be good with that. We keep finding things with that car. Two very sketchy things so far. One, the main crank balancer bolt wasn't even in. It was laying on the skid plate in underneath the car. And two, this rigged on fuel line on the high pressure pump. Honest mistakes, easy mistakes to make. Two very, very close call, catastrophic things that we've gotten very lucky with so far.
If something's beyond the turn signals, could it wreck the turn signals?
And Merle, I don't know. I don't have any plans for Merle yet. He's kind of just hanging out for right now. But you know, we'll look at that. Real quick, no matter what we're doing, this is how he looks every time. Turn around.
Do I look back?
We could change an air filter, and that's what you look like every time. Running lights. Okay. Running lights. Brake light. Pump it. Turn signal. Alright boys, this is where we're ending. We got brake light, turn signal on that side, running lights on this side, third brake light. That's gonna have to do for now. Dude, you are dirty. He's trying to put a muffler on this thing.
Dude, listen to this.
You sure you don't want to take it to the car show? We just found out there was a car show. We can go. We can take us there.
I can show him.
I mean, it's got American Forces, dude.
I always forget that it's
Gonna hold it on. Whoa. I mean, if you have a Cummins, you gotta have a straight pipe on it. Sounds awesome. What a rig. Yeah, we really need to get that tree. All right, guys, JB bailed. We are in Grady White. We are in the Caddy. We are going to the first ever car cruise, car show, whatever, in this car. I know I shouldn't be driving it with that fuel line like that, but I'm just babying it around. Only like full throttle a little bit at a time. But that's it. We're clocking out. We'll see you guys on the next one.